Good afternoon, everyone. Let me begin today with a simple question. When was the last time that you really failed? I'm not talking about small missteps, not about small slips, but something that really shook you, that made you even question yourself. Now, most of us hide these moments, but here's the truth. Failure is not the opposite of success, but failure is the process of success. Welcome to my talk. Today I'm going to talk about rewriting the meaning of failure. So what does failure actually offer? First of all, failure reveals what success hides. Sure, when you succeed, it's easy, but rarely it teaches you anything. While failure exposes gaps, the skills that you're lacking, the knowledge that you need to seek. While success rewards, failure instructs. Thomas Edison once said, "I have not failed, but I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work." 10,000 ways, imagine that. Well, today we celebrate his invention, like the light bulb, for example. But the actual blueprints were those 10,000 failures that he went through. Next, failure builds powerful but quiet strength. Strength does not come from easy wins. Leaders that have never failed, do you guys think will make a good leader? If I have a manager that never fails in anything, whenever he gives me a task, for sure I will feel very stressed out, because nobody knows how he's going to react when I actually fail. So failure actually introduces you to a stronger, a wiser version of you. Failure can also be treated as commitment test. Now, many people want success, but few are willing to endure the pain of growth. If you give up after one setback, maybe you are in it just for the short-term reward. But if you rise back after falling, stumbling, even once, maybe the purpose actually matters to you. Let me share a story. Back in my younger days, during college time, I was in a musical band. Okay. I have this small dream of performing as a band on a stage to an audience. So our college had this annual battle of the band. I was the lead guitar in my band. To give you some context, for those that are not familiar, think of any song that you have heard. Any song that have a solo guitar section, guitar solo section moments. So those tracks are played by the lead guitarist. We practice day in, day out. We go to studios to practice together. Comes the night of the battle of the band. My heart was thumping crazy. If it were not for the drum, I could have sworn the audience could have heard my heartbeat. But I had still a dream, right? Maybe it was the exposure of concerts, artists, that I wanted to perform one time well in a musical instrument band to an audience. Comes to the solo performing. I was so nervous that this routine that I've been playing day after day is part of me. suddenly just went lost, just like that. So what do? I did something, alright, I did something, but it was garbage. When we look back at the recording, I was hoping that our band would sound like the Westlife band, you know? There's no Westlife. Instead, what I heard was wasted life. But I could have easily given up after I heard that. That was devastating, humiliating, especially for me. But I still keep that small dream alive. I want to perform in front of everyone. I kept on practicing. I go dorm to dorm every few nights to perform in front of my random friends. They listen. They were annoyed, sure, but they listen. The next year, we joined again. Guess what? We finished third place. Canada, third place. It's fine. So here's how I would rewrite failure. Instead of saying I failed, let's start saying I learned. Instead of saying why me, say what's next. Why am I impacted by the CPM, by downsizing of the company? Don't focus on the reaction. Focus on the next action. What's next? And this is not the end. Failure is not the end. This is the beginning. If there is any key takeaway today, let it be this. Failure is not a proof that you are not good enough. It means you are growing, stretching, and moving forward. Thank you.